Look at Joshua chapter 1, verses 1. After the death of Moses, the servant of God, God spoke to Joshua, Moses' assistant. What did he say, Pastor Mike? Moses, my servant, is dead. That's the whole scripture I need today. Look at somebody close to you and say, do me a favor. Don't bring nothing into this year that God didn't ordain. If it's not God, it's over. It's over. I want you to take really, really good notes, okay? Take really, really good notes. Take pictures of the screens. I'm loving how you guys are taking notes. Our word for this year is what? Come on, say it like you mean it. Become, by definition, here it is the intentional evolution of spirit, character, and calling. Pastor Mike Jr.'s definition of become for our church is the intentional evolution of spirit, character, and calling. Now, what's one of the most beautiful words in that whole sentence? Intentional. It is intentional. I pray 3 of you can receive this. This is not a season of randomness. This is not the season to be random and think you're gonna bump into a blessing, that you're gonna learn through osmosis, that you're gonna get better because you got older. The devil is a liar. This will be the year of my life where I am intentional. I am intentional about how I read the word, intentional about what I feed my spirit. Can't look at everything, can't listen to everything. I am intentional about, another beautiful word, the evolution of my spirit, character, calling. Throughout the years and throughout science, we see evolution. You see this transformation of a caterpillar that becomes a what? Butterfly. I'll never forget in the first grade, Miss McGrew's class at Central Park Elementary, Miss McGrew was teaching us about giraffes. And it's just, to this day, it's still the most vivid memory I've ever had. She said, Michael, what were giraffes? And I was like, they got long necks. And she was like, how did they get long necks, Michael? I said, they was born that way. And everybody bust out laughing. I was the class clown. And I never forget, she looked at me and said, did you know that giraffes had short necks like horses, but they ran out of food and had to evolve? I want to ask you a question. Are you going to starve or evolve? Are you going to become stagnant or evolve? They left. Are you going to stay stuck in the memory of what was, or is this your season of evolution? Some of y'all ought to just shout, stick close to me, because I'm getting ready to evolve. It's so much more in me than you see. Become is the intentional evolution of spirit, character, and calling. That is so important. It is the journey from who you have been to who God already sees. And I want to ask you this question. I preach this same message the first Sunday of every year until God calls me to glory. I'm going to be 90 years old on the first Sunday of every year, asking you the same question. Put this in your notes. What's your mission and what's your vision? I believe each person should have a personal mission statement. A personal mission statement. The mission statement is who you are. The vision is where you're going. I'm gonna say that again. If you're writing notes right now, you can put my mission is who I am. My vision is where I'm going. Or for the sake of this sermon series, my mission is who I'm becoming. My vision is what I'm pursuing. Preach, Michael. My mission is who I'm becoming. My vision is what I'm pursuing. Pastor Mike, what's your mission? You know it, don't even realize you know it. It's to love God, love people, make a difference. Every morning I wake up, that's my mission. That's my life's mission. I'm gonna give God my whole heart to the best of my ability. I'm going to love people to the best of my ability. Give you the shirt off my back. I love going to doctor's visits. Every time I've ever walked in a doctor's visit with somebody who was sick or battling for their life, the nurses come in the hallway and say, can you come back up here more often? They just smile and they ain't been in good spirit. I love making people people smile. I love standing before you and giving you a word, that aha moment. I love when I'm teaching, then out of nowhere, I can see the light click. And you be like, I'm like, yeah, that's what I love. God, I love people to my core. I love people, and my mission is to make a difference, not to make money, not to be famous, not to be popular, not to be a celebrity, not to be the biggest pastor in the city. I just want to make a difference. I want, when God calls me home, I want testimonies being told of how that man made a difference in my life. That man made a difference in my life. That's my mission. The mission is what? Who you are, but the vision is what you're pursuing. Mission is who you're going to become. Your vision is what you're pursuing. See, the reason I need you to identify your mission is because too many people fail year to year because you're so caught up on what you're trying to get instead of who you need to become. And see, if your whole life is about what you're trying to get, once you get it, it's going to change you because you never discovered who you were. And the reason people can't figure you out is because you ain't got it, but you walk like you got it because you know who you are. And I'm telling you, if you become before you pursue, when you pursue, it won't change you because you already know who you are. That's why with or without money, I can walk in the Rome Bowl. That's why you ain't the boss, but everybody asks you questions like you are the boss, because the way you carry yourself say you know what you're doing. That's why folks see you and judge you and have an attitude with you, then get to know you and end up apologizing to you because they mistake your boldness for arrogance. I'm not arrogant, I'm not mean, I'm not nasty, but you ain't gonna convince me I am not what God called me. I'm preaching to three folk in here who can testify I may not have what I want yet, but I am becoming who God called me to be right now. What's the mission? What's the mission? I need you this week to pray and say, God, what's my mission? Let me say that better, because you don't know your mission if you can't provide a mission statement. You want to hear my mission statement? I, Michael McClure, choose to love God, love people, make a difference. At the core, everything I pursue is driven, say that better, Michael. Everything I pursue is filtered through my mission. Did you catch that? If it don't match my mission, I can't do it. That's why certain decisions ain't even hard for me. I can tell you right now the answer to that's gonna be no. Why? It don't fit the mission. But it's paying so-and-so, that's cool. Making money ain't my mission. Making the difference is. Which is why there will be certain seasons of my life where I don't get paid for what I do. But I know I may not get what you gonna give me, but if I stay true to who God called me, what God gonna give me is greater than what you could have gave me. Am I preaching to anybody? Mission is what you do. Vision is who you're becoming. I need you to catch this now. Why, PMJ? You don't abandon mission to chase vision. You fulfill vision by staying faithful to the mission. That's why today's text is so important, because in Joshua chapter 1, it's on the screen. It says, after the death of Moses, the servant of God, God spoke to Joshua. We got to pause right there. That's enough to have church. After the death of Moses, servant of God, God spoke to Joshua. That's enough to have church right there. I'm going to say it again. After the death of Moses, servant of God, God spoke to Joshua. Y'all looking at me like I want to shout. I just don't know why I should be shouting right there. Because up until now, God only spoke to Moses. Up until now, God would speak to Moses, then Moses would talk to Joshua. Now God is saying, my season for talking to Moses is over. It's my time to talk to you direct. Some of you finna be in an awkward season because you're so used to having prayer partners and praise partners. God said this might be the season where you gotta be alone so God can talk to you for himself. I don't need confirmation when I talk to the confirmer. Did you hear what I just said? He says, Joshua, after the death of Moses, it's right there on your screen, God spoke to Joshua and said, Moses, my servant, is dead. Please put this in your notes. God makes it very clear to him before he gives him his assignment. God makes it very clear to him before he gives him the assignment. I need you to catch this. Joshua is tripping. Joshua is hurting. He needs affirmation. What Joshua needs right now is for God to send an angel to him and say, Joshua, it's going to be okay. Let me explain to you why God had to do it. But I need to free you. Please put this in your notes. There are moments when God will not explain your loss. He will just simply acknowledge it. Many of you are stuck because you're waiting on God to give you an explanation. God said, I don't explain dead stuff. I move on from them. You're so busy trying to ask God why when God is waiting on you to ask him what next. Michael, no, God is telling Joshua, are y'all listening to your boy? That chapter is dead. I want to say that better. The chapter of your life with Moses is closed. You can keep reading it, but I'm on chapter 12. I want you to catch this. I love what Henry Cloud says in Necessary Endings. This may be worth writing. He says in Necessary Endings, the inability to end something that is over is the number one reason people stay stuck. The inability to end something that is over is the number one reason people stay stuck. Ooh, that's good. And can I free you? Growth always requires an ending. I want you to be careful what you say out your mouth this week. Because who been saying, let's be honest, who been saying, I gotta grow this year? What you really been saying is, God, what do I need to end? Because in order for something to live, something gotta die. Yeah. So I'm really believing God, God's gonna grow me to where I'm gonna be a wife. Well, God said, no, I might need your season of dating to end for a while. Because in a certain state you in, you're not ready. When I'm believing God for promotion, God may be saying, well, I need your ambition to die right now. Sit still and let me work. And I came to submit and suggest to you that delayed endings create prolonged dysfunction. Delayed endings create prolonged dysfunction. I'm gonna say this, and I know everybody's gonna say, man, I just put my own business out there. The places of my life that are dysfunctional is because I wasn't quite ready to close certain doors yet. And many of us don't wanna end stuff because we think as we end it, we're taking a loss. Michael, many of us don't want to end stuff because in our eyes, Jackson, we think to end this is a loss. So I don't want people to think I lost. I don't want people to think I lost, because if people think I lost, they're gonna think I'm losing, which is gonna make me feel like a. So you rather walk around like a faking like a winner when you're actually losing, when the real win would have been detachment. Can I free you? Please put this in your notes. Endings are not about loss. Preach, Mike. Endings are not about loss. They are about capacity. God says, I feel my help coming now, I don't end stuff so you can lose. I end stuff so I can make room, so I can give you more. I'm only preaching to 3 of y'all who lost some stuff in 2025 and you still been trying to wrap your mind around how they could leave or how you could lose this. When God is telling you, you don't even see, I'm making capacity. I'm getting ready to send you so much, but it was certain stuff I could not send you as long as there was too much crowded space in your life. I don't know whose word this is, but I speak capacity over your life. God said, I'm making room. If they don't call back, don't call them. I'm making room. I need you to get rid of that attitude. Lose the attitude so you can get some peace. Lose the pain so you can get some joy. Lose the frustration so you can finally see my vision. You think you're going through a losing season. God said, baby, I'm just making room because I'm getting ready to send something greater than you ever seen. It's called capacity. It's called capacity. You over here crying about who left. You're gonna stop in a minute and realize you got more money now. Because you was paying for them and you. Can I get a what? Over here talking about I can't believe they fired me. You didn't like the job in the first place. God knew you would never quit. So God is like, I'm gonna make them leave you so you can finally see I'm up to something in your life. I wish I had 1,000 folk who would jump up, sit down, and shout, make room. Look at this. Why, PMJ? Put this in your notes. Endings are not about loss. I'm going quickly. They are about capacity. Can you put this on the screen? There it is. Ending the wrong thing creates room for the right thing. Woo, that boy preaching today. Ending the wrong thing creates room for the right thing. This is critical. Joshua could never become Joshua while trying to be a continuation of Moses. Joshua couldn't be Joshua long as he was running behind Moses. So I never forget, I was so happy being my daddy praise and worship leader. I did praise and worship, then they messed around and gave me a youth ministry. I want to be very clear. If you think The Rock is dope, my youth ministry was off the chains. I'm talking about, I walked in the dad's office. I said, Dad, can I get one row for all the young people in our church? He was like, cool. My dad's church is a right pew and a left pew. Then it's a big center aisle. So I started out with just one row of kids, all right, boom. It was me and probably like 9 teenagers and probably 3 people in their 20s. All right, 3 months later, I got the whole left side of the church. When I tell you it was a move, hear me when I say this. My dad, my mom, them, it was a beef too. It was me and Lady versus my dad and my mom. And then so we would be over there. We was the youth pastors, they was the pastors. And so we would walk in church and I had my youth department so fired up, I would do praise and worship. And I ain't just do praise and worship like they do praise and worship. They be up here singing. I had dancers on stage. You remember back in the day when the people used to liturgical dance? I was like, why y'all gotta wait till Easter to liturgical dance? I brought them to rehearsal. We used to sing, Lord, you're good. I used to get up on Sunday, come on, give God a hand clap of praise. They would start the music, we boom, Lord, you are good and your mercy endureth forever. I still remember the steps, boy. People from every, you was one of the dancers. People from every nation and tongue, boom, from generation to generation, we. Oh my God, I just bodied that, didn't I? But think about that. You got me, I'm singing doing it. Then the dancers doing it. Then there's 300 teens on the pews just jumping. Now the parents trying to come to church to see where their kids at. So now the parents jumping. So then I come to my dad and I say, Dad, I think the Lord's calling me to start a church. My dad never said, no, I need you to be my youth guy. He understood I would never be me. Go to the next slide. Because you don't understand, sometimes it calls for a season of detachment. Preacher Mike. I want to free you. Becoming, can you put that in your notes? Demanded separation. That's heavy. And many of you are so clingy, you can't become. Who wants your child to become smarter? Yet you detach and send them to school. Who wants your child to cheer or play sports? You detach and let somebody coach them. But in your personal life, you try to be everything to a person. Because what we do is when we lose somebody, we make them the devil. Put this in your notes. We either deify or demonize. I should have put that on the screen. Deify or demonize. When they good to you, we make them a god. When they bad to you, we make them a devil. And I want to say this to you. All separations ain't evil. I have friends right now I haven't spoke to and probably twice in over 3 years, because 3 years ago I realized it wasn't a sin to be friends with them. They just made the parts of me that were dysfunctional comfortable. Jesus Christ, that was good. There are certain friends in my life I had to detach from because they made the parts of me that were dysfunctional comfortable. It ain't a sin to be with them. We didn't do nothing sinful. They just made it comfortable for me to complain. They made it comfortable for me to never deal with my weight. They made it comfortable for me to be the version of me that I didn't need to be. So I had to be honest and say, hey man, I love y'all. You may not hear from me as much. I'm just working on me in some areas. And if they really love you, they respect it. Only people who like the dysfunctional you make you feel guilty for trying to be a better version of you. Preach, Mike McClure. How you gonna guilt trip me for trying to be what God called me? Because now it's forcing you to deal with the fact that you ain't who God called. Am I preaching to anybody today? So hear me, because most of us don't want detachment. Hear me, most of us don't want detachment because we don't want to deal with rejection. This is critical, and I came to speak over your life. I'm finna run right here. What you think is rejection is really projection. Michael, what you think is rejection is really projection, okay? You don't like this when I say this, okay? All right, who likes rejection? Okay, I ain't think so, okay? Every mama who done had a baby, give me a what? Every mama who done had to give birth to your baby, give me a what? Every mama who gave birth to your baby and rejected the baby, give me a what? No. Every mother in here rejected your child. If you look at science, your baby didn't want to come out. Your baby was floating in water, having all their food brought to them, comfortable. Couldn't nobody get to them, couldn't nobody hurt them. Your baby didn't say, I'm ready. Your body did. The only reason your baby here is because your body rejected your baby. And the rejection of your baby is the birth. You got here off rejection. So if you were birthed through rejection, what makes you think their rejection gonna kill you? So when you go through rejection in your life, instead of saying what's wrong with me, you need to say, God, what you get ready to birth in me? Talking about we don't like you, good. That must mean I'm on a level that they can't comprehend yet, and God's getting ready to birth something new in me. I prophesy to 20,000 people that this will be the year of your life where God birthed a better. I gotta stop. Hear me. This is so good. This is so good. Why, Pastor Mike? Because I want you to realize Joshua is going through a type of rejection. He's sitting there. Who gonna help me preach? Joshua sitting there, right? Joshua, Moses dead. I don't know what to do. I don't know if these people gonna listen to me. I don't know what to do. It's like if it's dead. And God, put this in your notes, gives Joshua 30 days to grieve. God says, all right, Moses dead, leave him alone. Day one, oh God, it's okay, just keep an angel around, make sure don't nobody get him. Day 5, but what do I do without Moses, Lord? It's cool, they was close, they was tight, God bless them. Day 10, oh, he's still out there crying, it's cool. If the relationship real, you should feel it. Day 20, is he making any progress? He's still in the same spot. It's all right, give him a second. Day 25, he's still up under that tree crying, God, we got to figure out what we're going to do. The children of Israel, they need a leader. Somebody got to get up. I saw a boy in the back. No, we ain't going to get the boy in the back. We're going to give him enough time to grieve. Day 30, hey, Joshua, it's on the screen. Do me a favor. Moses, my servant, you missed the clap back. Moses, my servant, let me be very clear. He meant more to me than he meant to you. I done gave you 30 days to deal with this. Look at the scripture. He says, now I need you to get going. I like what the NASB version says. It's on the screen. He says, Moses, my servant is dead, therefore arise. I'm finna preach to myself right here because you don't know why to shout. because you don't understand Hebrew. Old Testament written in Hebrew, New Testament written in Greek. If you ever read in the Bible and you're in the New Testament and you want to know what a word means, look at it in the Greek. If you want to know what a word means in the Old Testament, look at it in the Hebrew. Hebrew, okay, I had to write it down because I don't know how to pronounce it. I'm going to read it. Kufamim. Kufamim. I want to get it right because you say it wrong. Kufamim. Here's the pronunciation. You'll pronounce it like COO-FAV-MEM. Arise in the Hebrew, kufamim, means to stand up. Michael. He looks at him and says, hey, I need you to stand up. You've been down long enough. Now here's what you got to realize. I don't need you to stand up physically. My issue ain't that you laying on the ground physically. My issue is you down spiritually, mentally, and emotionally. My issue that you ain't got no money in the natural. My issue is your mind still broke. My issue is your spiritual resistance to pressure has not evolved. Because arise implies, Michael, that something shifted internally before it ever showed up externally. You do not arise because conditions change. You arise because your calling has been activated. Okay, I want to say this. You should have never logged on today. You should have never came to church today. You should have missed this Sunday, because not being activated will never be your excuse again. I speak by faith that I activate every gift in this room. I activate every gift watching me right now. Let everything God put in you rise right now. I plead the blood of Jesus over your mind, your spirit, and your heart. Consider yourself. Paul said it like this: stir up the... It is activation. Why is activation? Okay, have you ever got a new debit card and you went to go use that debit card and it wouldn't work? Why wouldn't a debit card work? You never stopped to activate it. Some of the problems in your personal life is you're trying to draw from people who haven't been activated. Some of the losses you took in the past was because you was doing stuff God didn't activate you for. Preach Mike McClure. And I came to submit and suggest to you, devil, you should have killed me when you had the chance. Because 2026, I am activated. I just need you to touch somebody around you and tell them, I'm just practicing to see if my anointing works. Because I speak by faith this year, when I lay hands on stuff, it's going to get healed. When I pray, things are going to shift. When I speak those things that are not, they will be so. I just wish I had 1,000 folk in the room and in the chat who can just shout, I am activated. I feel that. Yeah, activated, activated. Somebody shout, arise. I got 7 minutes. Put this in your notes, arise. Arise, say it like you mean it, arise. Put the next slide on the screen. Arise is the hinge between the promise, say that better. Arise is the hinge between the promise and possession. Please put that in your notes. It is the space between the promise, Michael, and possession. For all my note takers, under promise, I want you to put what he said, and under possession, what he gave. So when I tell you it's your season to become, I'm saying it will determine how you manage the space in your life between what God promised you and the day God gave it to you. Most people settle because they don't know how to deal with the space in the middle. The space between, come here, David, God telling you in your daddy backyard, you are the next king. But then he leaves you in the backyard, don't give you a crown, no security, and you still ain't nothing to your family, because it's a space between him prophesying it and it manifesting. And some of y'all got to be careful, because there are people who will love you when it's prophesied, then kill you when it manifests. Folk don't mind being your friend when we all shouting about what we gon' get. It's hard to be your friend when you get it before me. Michael, hear me when I say this, and I'm telling you, this is your season to assume responsibility. Assume responsibility. Assume responsibility. I'm 41, that means my parents in their 60s, yada, yada, yada. So this whole year of my life is assuming responsibility. Where you wanna be at in 3 years, mama? Where you wanna be at in 3 years, daddy? What you looking for? What you doing with this? I'm finna be what you finally raised me to be. Y'all set me down as a young boy, had me sitting in counseling meetings, had me sitting in this. Y'all would tell me, now it's here. So what you want? No, we're not gonna do that, we're gonna do this, we're gonna move this, we're gonna move that, we're gonna do this. What you want, mama? What's your ultimate dream? How do we get there? Let's go ahead and put this up right so. Baby brother, what you wanna do? What's in your heart? Okay, boom, boom, boom. I believe in my soul, my brother, author. When he preach, you can hear books, can't you? You can hear it. So no, this year we setting that up. Let's do so-and-so, 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 so-and-so. I'm in book deals right now that they don't even know, and they already know part of the prerequisite for my book deal. They don't agree. I got 4 of the major top book publishers in the world fighting over my book. We finally came down to the top 1, and so-and-so, so-and-so, they super excited. They have no clue before I sign that paper. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, but what about him? I tell you what, take some of what you're gonna give me and apply it to him. No him, no me. I'm taking responsibility. My sister's not married yet, so I'm her husband now. So what we doing, Leak? How we doing so-and-so? I want my sister so-and-so. No man gonna be able to so-and-so, so-and-so. You know who your brother is, right? So we're gonna do X, Y, Z. We moving so-and-so over here, so-and-so, so-and-so. I'm planning the next 21 days a family meeting to figure out what we're gonna do, so-and-so, so-and-so. Here's what I need from y'all. Y'all know I'm insecure. Y'all know I got anxiety. So when this happens, if y'all don't mind, just reach out and tell me so-and-so, so-and-so. Come sit over here and just look at me certain days so I can feel better about so-and-so, so-and-so. All right, y'all ready? Put your hands in. And that's what it's gonna take. My mama got an attitude with me yesterday. I sent a little voice message, mama, you gonna do so-and-so, so-and-so. She gonna lead a family group text. Guess what D did? Put her butt right back in the good. Because I'm taking responsibility. You done gave everybody in your circle 6 years to be what they said they was gonna be. Then now you gotta wake up and say, hey y'all, I love y'all. If we're gonna be friends in 2026, here go the plan. We ain't doing so-and-so, we ain't doing so-and-so, we ain't doing X, Y, Z. If we gonna do something, we gonna do it. Now let me be clear, if y'all ain't serious, here's where I'm gonna remove myself. Because I refuse to be where I am this year, next year. I assume responsibility. God tells Joshua, I got 3 minutes. God tells Joshua, get up. You can't afford to be down. Too many people depending on you. You don't think I have bad days? Baby girl, you don't think I had days when depression hit me? I done caught more hell in the last 20 days than I done caught all year. Every time I turn around, it's something about me. Did you hear this? Boom, boom. I can't believe he said this. Boom. Do you see this? Boom. Stuff being screenshotted, and every now and then, even when people mean well, when they say they love me, they making me aware of stuff I didn't even know about. So now I've been just sitting there, and the old me would have sunk. The old me, my mama would have had to come sit on the couch. The old me, the whole staff, they don't think I used to know this. They knew me so well, they would just take me out to eat, and they would be around me so much so I would never think, because I'm anointed, but I'm also human. Stuff hurts your feelings. Stuff will have you questioning your identity. It don't no more though. See, because now I know who I am before I do. I am not a human doing, I am a human being. And so now I'm trying to get you to realize this in your life. It's time for you to arise. And the first thing Moses represents, 3 minutes, okay? 3 minutes. The first thing Moses represents is dead strategies. This is my first of the year sermon every year. Dead strategies. Dead strategies. Why is that important, PMJ? Moses represents an expired strategy. Watch this. What Moses did helped get the people out of Egypt, but it wouldn't get the Egypt out of people. Can I make it hood? You can take a person, but you can't take the... And what I'm telling you is, many of you, as you start this year, I want you to pause. Don't get upset, but if you think about it, you done made a list of goals wrapped around old strategies. Now keep in mind, I said he represents dead strategies, not failed strategies. I want to be very clear. Moses, what he did worked. Problem is, what delivered you may not develop you. This is good Sunday right here. What delivered you may not develop you. Bro, you ever been swimming before? All right, you ever seen somebody drown before, almost drown? They had to throw that little circle thing, that little donut out there. What is that donut thing called? Like a lifesaver. Like the candy you eat, it looked like a, I'm a big bag, pray for me, I saw a candy. So you know that little lifesaver? Who's seen that little lifesaver? Somebody be in the water, like, he throw that thing out there, boom, and the person grab it, what they do to it? Pull them in. You ever seen somebody go get swimming lessons? They don't use that lifesaver. They almost let you almost drown. They said, we're gonna teach you how to float, you ready? Oh, it's okay, I got you. No, it's okay, I got you. Because the instrument they use to deliver somebody is not the instrument they use to develop somebody. The strategy is different. When Xander was 10 and 12, stop! Hey, stop doing something. Don't make me tell you again. No, you can't go over your cousin's house. He turned 19 next week. My strategy's changing. Now when he texts me, Dad, can I go chill with my girl? Absolutely, man, just hit me when you get there. Right now, he don't know this, but every answer is yes. Dad, me and my girlfriend go get some meat. Man, cool, do your thing, let me know. You got money? Hey, don't let her pay, do so-and-so, so-and-so. Okay, boom. Dad, I'm thinking about going, hey man, do your thing, baby. You wanna know why? In 90 days, 120 days, 180 days, he gonna be on his own. If my strategy don't change, he gonna leave and say, I can't wait to get out this house. I need him to be in the world, but wanna talk to me. You got me? Mike gonna be 18 in February. So it's different now. He telling me stuff, I'm like, okay, I love you, baby. No, we're cool. Dad, I don't like so-and-so. Cool. Dad, when you do something, hey, man, do your thing, baby, I love you. Hey, what you need? I don't know about that, Mike. If I was you, I would do so-and-so, so-and-so. Okay, cool. All right, God bless you. May 16. No, because I said so. The strategy for him ain't shifted yet. It ain't shifted yet. Because I can't apply what works for him to them. Well, they close in age, no, he's not gonna grow up fast. I can give immaturity mature access. Can't do that. See, the strategy God used for Moses was perfect for deliverance. But that same strategy isn't sufficient for development. Remember when Moses was in front of the Red Sea? He said, God, what you want me to do? What did God tell him? What's that in your hand? He asked him a question. What's that in your hand? He said, this rod that you gave me. He said, all right, cool. Stretch it out. What happened? The Red Sea parted. Remember, Joshua is in front of the Jordan River. He's like, God, what we gonna do? I don't have Moses' strategy. God says, but you got the Ark of the Covenant. So he had his leaders grab the Ark of the Covenant and step in the water. And what happened? Same result, different. You better stop mimicking what people do and ask God, is that what he want you to do? Just because it worked for them don't mean it's anointed to work for dead strategies. Let me pause and parenthetically digress and give you this word right here. Just because it was a dead strategy does not mean Moses was evil. His time was just up. Time was just up. I just filmed a TV show. They wanted me to host this celebration for Dr. Martin Luther King on television, and they brought the whole television crew to Birmingham, Alabama. They filmed it at the Civil Rights Institute, and so I had to spend a whole day hosting. Like, we'll be right back after this, just all this other stuff. And I'm walking through the whole Civil Rights Institute, and it was so crazy. I worked so much, I had kind of forgot my granddaddy passed. And I know that sounds weird, but you work so much sometimes. And I'm standing here and I'm looking at a picture and I can literally see my granddaddy in the picture. I'm like, yeah, that's my granddaddy right there. And literally, you know what I said? I said, I'm gonna get him down here. He gonna love stuff. And literally went to pick up my phone. It was like, oh my God. And I'm just looking through everything they did for us. How they marched, how they lived. And as incredible as my granddaddy and Abernathy and Shuttlesworth and Woods and King was, if they were all here right now, that strategy wouldn't work. We're not united. It was easier to boycott then. We all had to live in one neighborhood. Now you're gonna sit back and say, I ain't in Ainsley, I'm in Hoover. We see what happened to other countries and we don't even bat an eye because I'm good over here. Well, I'm black, well, I'm white. And God is like, y'all gonna adopt that same mentality? See, deliverance removes external bondages. Development confronts internal bondages. What I'm telling you right now is you free externally. It's the stuff you need God to heal you from internally. Dead strategies. Number 2, dead, next slide, seasons. Moses represents a dead season. I want to say this to you and I pray you receive it. The greatest enemy, the greatest trick or the greatest weapon that the enemy uses to stall us is unprocessed grief. He have us hurt for so long, we don't know how to move forward. Unprocessed grief. Bro, can I tell you something the Lord had me do in 2025? Feel it. I ain't even try to fake it. Let me free you. There are some things in your life you're gonna have to feel. Oh, that hurt. Who remember when I told y'all, I'm gonna see if y'all really be listening to me. I told y'all in November, hey y'all, I'm gonna take a day and just cry. Who remember that? Who cried? Did anybody else take a cry day? I took my day. I got in that little truck of mine and started playing music and just riding. Went through Central Park, sat in that parking lot for a minute, rolled by 15, boom, flew here. And before I know, I was just crying. I done been through so much. And I have to be strong. I feel like I have to always perform. Hey, how you doing, man? I'm good, boy. How you, man? What's up, boy? Pastor Mike, what up, boy? But in my heart, I just be like, somebody give me a hug. Please. And I sat in that car and I started processing. I got a note in my phone. You might want to adopt this. When stuff happened to me during the year, I got this one note. I call it the pain list. But technically, if you look at my phone, it's called the grocery list. But that's what I call it, the grocery list. So boom, and I put in that joint and I just went down the line. 1, boom, so-and-so left, So, and I just started thinking about it. I had to deal with it. Why, PMJ? Please put this in your notes. If you don't process it, you'll always carry it. Can I say it the way my brother would say it if he was preaching? What doesn't get healed get handed down. I'm like, God, I got to deal with this grief so I'm not bleeding on my kids. Ooh. I don't want my son coming to me saying stuff like, Dad, I want to date. No. You don't trust nobody. Now I'm bleeding on them. I'm trying to develop them. You know, Xander will be 19 in January next week. Mike will be 18 in February. Mason will be 17 in June. And so now I'm developing. It ain't a whole lot of hollering. See, deliverance is loud. Development, put that on the screen so they can see that. Deliverance is loud. Development is soft. It's slow. Got me? Ain't a lot of hollering now. These are young men. You know? Hey, do me a favor. Don't ask your mama for no more money. Y'all come here. I love y'all. Don't ever again ask your mama for no money. You finna be 19, you finna be 18, you finna be 17. If you're 19, 18, 17, comfortable asking your mama for money, you're gonna be 25 asking a woman for it too. So I don't want that. I said, so in my house, don't ever in your life ask your mama for some money. If you need some, you come talk to your daddy. Yes, sir. You wanna know why I'm doing that? Because I want them to be in that room and wanna go out and be like, oh, Dad, can I have, yeah, I got you. Because you know what that's gonna produce? This hunger to go get it theyself. Ain't nothing wrong with it, but that's how I'm developing my boys. Like, no, so do so-and-so, son, do me a favor. Hey, Mace, I told you come 2026, I got a shift on you. You my dog. Me and Mace tight, that's my boy. That's my dog right there. I said, hey, Daddy gonna turn on you a little bit because you're trying to enroll in school early. He an athlete. Mace wanna be in college this time next year. He don't wanna graduate May 2027. He wanna graduate early and be on campus so he can be in spring training. So that means I got 8 to 9 months to get all the baby out of him. They're not gonna care who his daddy is. They gonna tell him, I don't care who your daddy is, run up the there. They're gonna be screaming and hollering. So you know what I'm doing now? Hey, Mace, get up. Do so-and-so, so-and-so. Nope, don't do it for him. So-and-so, so-and-so. Quit it, don't go up there again. Don't talk to him. No, get it right. So-and-so, do X, Y, Z. do so-and-so, so-and-so. Mace, I'm gonna tell you one more time. If it happened again, you won't have a mattress when you get back. I'm gonna let you sleep on the floor. I'm that type of daddy. You're not gonna have a mattress again. He gonna come upstairs, whole mattress gone. Mace, you ain't got no mattress, do it. All right, come on, get it right. Let's go, baby. I gotta make him a man. No, see, because the problem with privilege is I'm giving him everything I never had, but I'm also not giving him what made me. So it has to be balanced. You got me? I'm trying to develop them. All my parents, hear me right here. Every leader, hear me right now. You may be trying to talk to people with a deliverance voice in a season of development. You yelling at that woman, she don't need that right now. Hey, babe, I just want to share my heart and let you know what I feel. So when you say this to me, it makes me feel like X, Y, Z. And I know you share how you, but I don't even hear you when you start screaming like that. That it's dead seasons, dead strategies. Number 3, we're going home, dead squads or dead circles. Next slide, it's the last one of the day. I'm gonna get you out of here. I'll never arrive in the right place while holding on to the wrong people. Man, Michael, do I need to say that again? I'll never arrive at the right place holding on to the wrong people. I want to speak over your life. 2026, I said it on New Year's Eve, I'm gonna say it again today. The question isn't if God gonna open the door. The Lord told me he's opening doors this year. I told you, and I rarely say the Lord said, 3 doors he's opening. Doors you knocked on, doors you didn't knock on, and doors you knocked on. God gonna spin the block on stuff that didn't work in the past. God gonna open doors that you've been praying for, and you're gonna get phone calls to do stuff you never even dreamed you would be doing. The question isn't if God's gonna do it. The question is, are you gonna change when you get in the room? Which is why it's important before you get it to become. Father, in Jesus' name, I pray I said something that it comfort the afflicted and afflicts the comfortable. God, I pray that somebody leaves here today saying, God, I gotta give you my heart, man. God, I pray I'm not building a church that has an allegiance to my teaching more than an allegiance to your word. I pray right now that we shift out of a Moses mindset to a Joshua mindset. Have your way in our life, God, so we can be everything you called us to be. For this will be a blessed year, not just on the outside, but on the inside. We thank you, God. In Jesus' name we pray. And everybody said, come on, stand to your feet with me. Can you clap your hands if you really love Jesus right there?